Quebec Nordique's Dave Chambers, who was an assistant to Pierre Pagé in Minnesota last year. Now Pierre is the Quebec GM and bringing Dave on board. And Dave, you've got a very young team, with the exception, of course, of Guy Lafleur, but your background is such that you've worked with players at this age just about your whole career. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I coached junior 10 years ago, and I've coached university hockey for a number of years, and I've coached a number of Canadian teams, Canada's national junior team 2 years ago, and I coached Canada's under-18 team twice, and Ontario's under-17 team, and a couple of Team Canadas that were in the Spengler Cup. So I've had some international experience, some junior experience, and university experience.
Now, in coming to Quebec City, there was some concern among the French media people that how you would get along with them, not being fluent in French. How do you think that's going to go along from your perspective?
Well, first of all, the language of the team is English, so the coaching part is fine. Certainly, talking to the media is the problem, and I've been working on my French, but I don't think it's too good yet. But my associate coach, Jacques Martin, is bilingual, and he handles some of the television interviews and radio interviews that are totally in French.
Here we are on opening night. Your only chance to see your team was through training camp, and a lot of young, talented players coming in. Let's talk about a few of them. First of all, Mats Sundin, who the Nordiques worked long and hard to get over here from Sweden. How's his development come along?
Well, we're very pleased to get Matt. We thought he was coming a year later, but we ended up with him this year, so it's a real plus for us. He's a big player, a good skater. I think he's a Swedish player. I think that will adapt very well to the National Hockey League. He's about 6'4". He weighs close to 200 pounds now. He has good hands. He's I compare him a little bit to Mike Modano with the Minnesota North Stars, who was chosen first overall the year before that. A big man with good hands. So I think that he's going to be a future star in the National Hockey League.
Owen Nolan was the first pick this past summer. I know he had a little injury problem before camp began that kind of held him back as far as his progress is concerned. Going into the season, you feel he's up to speed?
Well, as I say, yeah, you mentioned that he had a concussion that he sustained in the junior, I guess with Cornwall, his junior team. So the first couple of days of camp, he missed with that, and he had a couple other minor problems. But he's been skating the last week, and he's looking pretty good now. He's a big pro type winger, Cam Neely type, whereas Mats Sundin is more of a smooth, swooping type skater. So I think he's going to develop into a solid NHL player as well.
Well, Dave, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. And I know Jerry's happy you're in the league now. Another St. Mike's grad that he can brag about throughout the season.
Well, you know, St. Mike's, they've produced a lot of players, and now I guess there's the odd coach gets in there, too.
Okay, Dave Chambers, our guest. Stay with us. We'll be checking in.